We have got a seriously fascinating approach to online business to unpack today. If you've ever found yourself daydreaming about taking your own lived experiences and somehow magically transforming them into a sustainable online business, well, you are definitely in the right place. Today, we are diving deep into the Inside Out framework. We're going to map out the whole journey, taking you all the way from your internal mindset straight out to the market. I mean, tell me if this resonates with you. Are you just completely exhausted by the constant, endless bombardment of make money online advice? It's like one day everyone's screaming about faceless YouTube channels, the next day it's all about AI automation, and then suddenly you're supposed to be selling cheap digital products or drop shipping. It is incredibly overwhelming. And honestly, if you haven't gotten the results you want yet, it's not your fault. You're just drowning in a sea of conflicting information. You see, the core issue really boils down to this epic battle, chasing trends versus building actual longevity. The whole problem with chasing trends, things like dropshipping or the latest AI agent, is that they're a flash in the pan. They're here today and completely gone tomorrow. You just end up burning out from chasing the hype. Building longevity, on the other hand, that's about anchoring your business to your actual lived skills and delivering that value through digital products. The goal is to build a business around your own authentic expertise. So let's jump right into part one, escaping the trend trap and looking inward. To find real opportunity, you've got to stop looking for those external shortcuts and start doing an internal audit. There's this great quote from the framework. If it's not working for you, then it's working on you. Think about whatever you're struggling with right now. It is so incredibly easy to just label those struggles as failures. But what if we completely reframe that? Actually, scratch that. It's more like realizing these hardships are absolutely necessary foundational steps. They're literally forging you into the person who is equipped to handle success. Let's look at a real-world example of this from the creator of this framework. And wow, it's a deeply personal one. He shared that at his absolute lowest point, he was literally going into debt just to buy a $5 Little Caesars pizza so he could survive. Crazy, right? But he redefined those massive problems as blessings just waiting to be monetized. By turning his entire focus towards solving his own hardships and then sharing those exact solutions with others, he went from that $5 pizza debt to making 7 figures online in just 18 months. Okay, so what does this mean for you? How do you actually find your own highly monetizable skills? Well, it all comes down to 2 totally foundational questions. First, what do people constantly ask you how to do? And second, what just comes easier to you than it does for everybody else? If you can genuinely answer those 2 questions, you already have the foundation of a highly successful business sitting right inside of you. Moving right along to part 2, the digital product vehicle and busting the expertise myth. So many people figure out their skills, but then, bam, imposter syndrome hits. They completely freeze up because they think they need to be some top-tier, world-renowned guru. We really need to shatter that myth right now, and we can do it using this levels concept. Let's just say your expertise on a topic is at a level 3 out of 10. You do not need to be a level 10 genius. Why? Because your target audience isn't at level 10. Your target audience is made up of the people at levels 1 and 2. You are simply teaching someone who is just a few steps behind you, using your own real lived experience. Just to put this into perspective and prove how crazy well this works, think about this number, $19,000. That is the amount of revenue generated in a single month by our source creator's very first digital product. Now, was it some incredibly advanced high-level masterclass? No way. He simply packaged up his basic survival skills in real estate wholesaling. Literally just the skills that helped him pay his rent and feed himself into a simple ebook. He was a level 3 helping the level 1s and 2s, and the market responded immediately. All right, part 3, AI as leverage, not strategy. So where do modern tools fit into all of this, especially with an internally driven framework? Well, here's the modern workflow we're looking at. Think of it like a pie, where 85% of the heavy lifting, the pure execution, the editing, the copywriting, designing the thumbnails, all of that can be compressed and outsourced to AI. It gives you literally incredible leverage. But that remaining 15%, that is the secret sauce. That's human strategy, relationship building, and real decision making. Because at the end of the day, people buy from people they know, like, and trust. AI absolutely cannot build that human trust for you. You have to drive that actual connection. Which brings us perfectly to part 4, the YouTube trust economy and finding demand. Okay, so you've looked inward to find your value, right? Now we got to shift outward. How do we find what people are actually desperate for? The good news is you don't need to reinvent the wheel. You just need to tap into existing demand. You can offer hack on YouTube just by seeing what competitors are doing. You can search Amazon for published books in your niche, dive deep into Reddit communities, or just use answerthepublic.com to see the exact questions people are furiously typing into Google. It works for literally everything. I mean, people are paying to learn how to hold their breath to cure anxiety. It's wild. If there is demand, there is a business. But here is the kicker. Once you find that demand, you absolutely have to build trust. According to a pretty massive Google study, consumers generally need to consume about 7 hours of your content before they are ready to actually make a purchasing decision. 7 hours. That's like binge watching a whole season of a TV show, and this is exactly why long-form YouTube content is the ultimate trust engine. Think about it. It is practically impossible to accumulate that much meaningful watch time if you're only posting 15-second short-form videos. Because that trust takes so incredibly long to build, there is a super critical distinction in what you're actually selling in those videos. Listen closely to this. You are no longer selling basic information. The internet and AI have made information completely free and instantly accessible. Instead, you are selling transformation. In a world completely flooded with free data, people will gladly open their wallets to pay for a tangible transformation, a specific desired result, or a completely new identity. So how do you actually deliver that transformation through your content? Well, you need a strategy, and the phrase they use here is just perfect. Hide the medicine in the candy. What does that mean? It means your audience is, well, fundamentally self-serving. They know exactly what they want, but they rarely know what they actually need. So your job is to give them the highly entertaining, incredibly desired content they selfishly want. That's the candy. So you can secretly package it with the profound solutions they actually need, the medicine. And finally, part 5, sales as problem solving. As we're wrapping up this explainer, we really need to completely flip how we view the act of selling. So many creators get this gross, awkward feeling in their stomach about making an offer. But listen, sales is literally just the act of offering genuine solutions to alleviate another person's painful problem. Think about it. If you have the lived experience and the knowledge to solve someone's pain, it's actually kind of selfish of you to withhold that solution from them. If you have the cure to someone's headache, you don't hide the aspirin. Selling isn't about pitching. It's a moral obligation to help those who are currently struggling with exactly what you have already overcome. So, I'm going to leave you with this one final provocative question to chew on. What problem are you uniquely equipped to solve today? What have you survived? What have you learned? Or what have you mastered that someone else out there is currently struggling with? Your lived experience is an absolutely incredible asset. It's time to stop chasing those shiny external trends. Look inward and start projecting your unique value out into the world. Thanks so much for hanging out with me for this explainer, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching the video this far. I'm excited to share with you an in-depth article titled From Idea to Impact: Launch Your Digital Products the Right Way. This article dives deep into the essential steps for building an audience genuinely interested in your brand. It's designed to help you leverage the skills you already have to create and launch a profitable digital business today. Whether you're just starting out or looking to refine your approach, this guide offers valuable insights to set you on the right path. One of the key topics covered is how to choose the right transformation for your digital product. This means identifying the specific change or benefit your product will deliver to your audience. Understanding this transformation is crucial because it shapes how you develop your content and communicate your value. The article helps you pinpoint what your audience truly needs and how your unique skills can meet those needs effectively, ensuring your product stands out in a crowded market. Next, the article explores how to craft compelling content that resonates with your audience and drives sales. It emphasizes the importance of storytelling, clarity, and authenticity in your messaging. You'll learn techniques to create content that not only educates, but also emotionally connects with your potential customers. This approach helps build trust and encourages engagement, which are essential for transforming interest into actual purchases. Another vital aspect discussed is effective packaging, how to present your knowledge in a captivating way that appeals to your target market. Alongside this, the article outlines strategies for building a marketing plan that truly connects with eager buyers. It covers everything from branding and positioning to choosing the right channels for promotion. These insights empower you to showcase your digital product's value clearly and attract the right audience consistently. Finally, the article addresses the challenges new creators often face and offers advice on staying motivated and focused throughout the journey. Launching a digital product can be demanding. But with the right mindset and strategies, you can overcome obstacles and keep progressing. This section provides encouragement and practical tips to help you maintain momentum and achieve long-term success. So go ahead and click on the link below to get started today and turn your ideas into impactful digital products.